Bible dictionary, when you look at the word Hellenist, it says Greeks, Jews that often Hellenist means Greek. Jews that often adopted the Roman tradition and philosophy, they were acting, and so they became Gentile, they became Hellenized. So that's why Paul went to the to the Romans to preach to them there, to tell them come out of that way of lifestyle, because Christ came for you.
Oké, maar kijk, laten we het zo zeggen, ik word niet bang voor mensen die mij veroordelen. Want ik heb een God die erboven staat.
Zij oordelen niet.
Toch? Is het zo? Gods woord is de leidraad.
Oh my God. Shit. Oh, I'm gonna get it here later. I got it here. Oh.
Maar waar kom jij vandaan?
Tribe of Simeon.
Hier ook? Nederland.
Tribe of Simeon. Dominican Republic.
Wat?
Dominican Republic.
Oh, Dominicaanse Republiek. Simeon.
Ja.
Dat zijn allemaal geluidjes namen.
For salvation is of the Jews, KJV. And that is John 4 and 22. John 4 and 22, right.
Johannes 24.
John 4 and 22.
Johannes,
yeah. John 4 and 22. Okay, now listen what he said, right? Right. Here it is. Alright, so this was a Samaritan woman. Samaritan woman that was you want to know why she was a Samaritan? She was African, right? She was an African woman because why? Because when the 10 tribes were carried away captive into Assyria, you know the 10 tribes, because when Christ came into Jerusalem, there was only 3 tribes in Jerusalem. It was Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. The 10 tribes was already gone to America, okay, which are the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, but that goes too deep, because you don't understand too much history. So basically, what happened is that when the 10 tribes were taken captive, in the book of Kings, speak about that. The 10 tribes were taken captive by the Assyrians. That the Assyrians, the Ethiopian, the Cushites took Africans and put them in the land of Israel instead of the children of Israel. Okay, and that's the Samaritan African woman. Right. So now we're gonna read it, and it says, this is what Christ said. So she said, now Christ, let me read it let me read the whole chapter. And he says, then John 4 and 5. Then cameth he to the city of Samaria, which is called Sychar, near to the parcel of the ground of Jacob's, near to the parcel of the ground that Jacob gave to his son Joseph. Now Jacob's well was there. Now Jacob's well was there, was a well of water. That was Jacob's well. And Jacob's well was there. Jesus therefore, Yahushua, therefore Jesus, being weary where his journey, sat thus on the well, because he was tired, so he sat down on the side of the well. Right? Christ sat on the side of the well. Sat thus at the well, and at the 6th, and it was about the 6th hour, there cometh a woman of Samaria to draw water. Jesus, Yahushua, said unto her, Give me to drink, for his disciples were gone away unto the city to buy meat. Thus said the woman, the Samaria, unto him, How is it that thou, being a Jew, asketh of me, which I'm a woman of Samaria, which is an African, because he was a Jew and she wasn't a Jew, which I'm an African. For the Jews have no dealings with the Samaritan, because the Jews have no dealings with the Africans. Right? Yahushua answered and said, Jesus Christ answered and said unto her, If thou knowest the gift of God, and who it is that say unto thee, Give me to drink, thou wouldest not have asked of him, and he would have given, thou would have asked of him, and he would have given you living water. Which is the truth, he would have told her the truth. The woman said unto him, Sir, thou hast nothing to draw with, and the well is deep. From whence then hast thou that living water? Art thou greater than our father Jacob, which gave us the well and drank thereof, himself and the children and the cattle? So now she's saying, art thou greater than our father Jacob? So she basically thinking that she's an Israelite, but she's not an Israelite. So that when Christ get upset, Christ get mad at her when she said that. So Christ not then gonna correct her, just now he gonna correct her. Listen what he gonna say. Yahweh shall answer and said unto her, Jesus Christ answered and said unto her, Jesus, whosoever drinketh of this water shall thirst again. Whosoever drink that water will thirst again. But whosoever drinketh of the water that I have given him shall never thirst. But the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water springing up into everlasting. So basically what he's saying is that that if he tell you this truth, that whosoever drinketh of this truth, that means like the Israelites, when they receive this truth, they will always be preaching, and he's the living water, he's the new baptism. Just by believing in him, you're going to be saved. No more about baptism. That's what he was trying to say, right? The woman said unto him, Sir, give me this water. Right? That I thirst not, neither come hither to draw. Yahweh shall answer her, Go call thy husband and come thither. And the Christ tell her, go call your husband and tell her, because you're not supposed to be teaching a woman, okay? Because the husband was an Israelite that she had. The woman answered and said, I have no husband. I have no husband. Yahweh said unto her, Thou hast well said, I have no husband, for thou hast had 5 husbands, which means she was a whore. Right? She's still lying, she don't have a husband, but in reality she had 5 husbands. So she lied. So she was an African whore. Okay? And she had one Israelite man, one Israelite husband that was an Israelite. So she said, go call your husband, the one you have, because he's an Israelite. Right? Thou hast well said, I have no husband. For thou hast had 5 husbands, and he whom thou hast is not thy husband. In that said thou, and thou this, and you gonna tell me that for real? He gonna literally say, and you gonna tell me you only have one husband, you don't have no husband? But the one that you have right now is not your husband. Why? Because a woman is supposed to have only one man. As soon as she get her period, and the first guy that have sex with her, that's your husband till you die. Okay? So that's what he was telling her, you understand? But listen what he's going to say to her now, reaching to the point. The woman said unto him, Sir, I perceive that thou art a prophet. Our father, this is when Christ is going to get pissed off. Our father worshipped in this mountain, and ye said that in Jerusalem is the place where men ought to worship. This is when he's going to correct her. Jesus said unto her, Woman, believe me, the hour cometh when ye shall neither in this mountain nor yet at Jerusalem worship the Father, which means you're not going to be worshiping nowhere because you're not an Israelite. So now listen what he's going to tell her now. This is when he get pissed off. Ye worship, ye know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews. Okay, so he tell us straight up, listen, there's gonna come a time when you, not either in Jerusalem, not in this mountain, gonna be worshiping. You're gonna be the hell out of this country, okay? And you're gonna take your ass back to Africa, where you're African people, okay? Because you do not know what you're worshiping, because we know what we're worshiping, okay? Christ tells us, we know what we're worshiping. For salvation is of these people, the Jews. It's not for you, it's not for the Chinese, it's not for the other people, okay? It's for these people salvation, all right?
Maar het is goed, joh.
That's what he says, clear. Yeah, man, books enough. You understand? That's what he said. Salvation is for these people, not for nobody else. That's you can understand the book of Romans, the book of Acts, the book of this.
Ik zeg, iedereen kan in de hemel komen. Er is voor iedereen vergeving.
When Christ comes, you're going to find out the true reality, man.
Maar dat geloof ik in.
You can believe all you want, but you're still going to go into slavery, man.
Wat is echt zo?
15:24. Let me see what Matthew 15:24 says. Let's see what Matthew 15:24 says. I'm just reading.
Anders hebben we het geen nut dat al die mensen hier nog lopen.
All these people are going to go into slavery, I'm telling you. Most, like all that are not Israelites.
Het is nu nog tijd om kanalen te ontvangen. Die is er nu nog.
He's coming.
Hij komt. Maar hij komt pas als iedereen als alle uitverkoren...
No, you wanna know when he's gonna come? When Russia shoot the missiles to go to destroy, because you know it's gonna be World War III.
Niemand weet wanneer die komt.
Christ said, be vigilant. Christ said, when ye shall be hear of wars and rumors of wars, and when you see pestilence and diverse quakes and earthquakes, and then you shall know that it's very nice. So when you see that there's wars all over. There's war in Iraq, there's a war in Syria, there's wars in Libya, there's war in Egypt, and you understand? That's one prophecy been fulfilled. There's earthquakes in diverse places. You see how many earthquakes happen in almost every day there's an earthquake now. Volcanoes erupting all over the places, right? Fish is coming up from the ocean, right? Birds dropping from the sky. Great signs. Pestilence. He says, when you see these things happen, then you shall know that he's very nice.
Maar er staat er ook, en nog zal dit het einde niet zijn. Dat staat er ook.
But that piece what you're talking about, that's in the
oorlogen, geruchten van oorlogen, pestilentie, en nog zal het einde niet zijn. Dat weten wij niet. Het wordt wel erger.
Yeah, it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse. You're right. It's gonna get really bad out here, man. You see all these things. When you see war kicks off with Russia and America, and World War III kicks off, everybody gonna just be looking for safety because bomb is gonna be landing all over the place. And when Russia finally get fed up with a war, then you're gonna shoot. Then all the it's not just Russia that's gonna shoot missiles. It's all the world that's gonna shoot missiles against America. America is gonna become a desert, and Israel, the land of Israel, is gonna become a desert too.
Maar uit alle landen, uit alle landen en uit alle naties komen er mensen. Overal vandaan. Staat ook in de Bijbel.
Wat?
Alle naties.
Alle nations.
Alle landen.
Ja.
Uit ieder land zullen er mensen komen die worden toegebracht.
Yeah, but those are Israel, because Israel scattered in the four corners of the earth.
Uit ieder land.
Israel was scattered to the four winds of the earth. So we were scattered there's Israelites in China, there's Israelites in India, there's a place called in India, I forget what name, where they have black Indians. You seen the story? They have like this black Indians separated from society. Those are Israelites during the time of the diaspora. Right? You have Israelites in Nigeria, which are the Bantus, the Igbos, the Ashantis. Those are Israelites. Okay? That's when it speaks about they're gonna come from different parts of the earth. Okay? And they're gonna go back into Jerusalem. And we're gonna establish righteousness. No more homosexuality, no more lesbianism, no more weed smoking, no more guns, no more war, okay, no more prostitution. Okay, we come in to establish righteousness on this earth. Okay, that's the whole Badunin that we're doing. Okay, we come in to bring righteousness out, and to put everybody in order.
Nee, ik ga er vandoor.
Alright man, take it easy.
We komen er toch niet uit.
I'm not arguing with you, I'm just telling you the facts, man.
Wij hoeven er niet over te beslissen.
Ja, ik heb het.
Hey, er is er eentje die boven in de hemel en die beslist erover.
Which scripture was that?
Goeiedag.
I was gonna read you one more.
Het ga je goed.
Huh?
Het ga je goed.
Yeah, you're gonna see very soon, everything's gonna change very soon, man, I'm telling you. I got a scripture for you, if you want it. And that's gonna be, you say that we...
Ik ga naar de markt.
Oh yeah, okay, come on, man. I'm just gonna preach, I'm gonna be doing the work, you know. That's what I do. That's what I was sent here to do, preach. You understand? And that's right here in Jeremiah 5, and it says 5 and 1. It says... 5
Jesaja.
It says...
Jesaja 55. Jeremia.
The word, yeah, Jeremiah. Then the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, before I formed thee in thy belly, I knew thee. It says, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. Before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. So I'm here to prophesy to this nation.
Mag ik een foto maken van dat bord?
Yeah, you can.
So that means I'm not a Jew.
No, you're not a Jew.
Thank you very much. I know I'm a Jew.
No, you're Edomite. You know what's an Edomite? You know the story of Jacob and Esau?
I know that.
Okay, you're Esau and I'm Jacob. Okay? And the people that are in the land of Israel, they are the tribe of Amalek. Esau had 5 dukes, 5 sons. And from there you got all the white people, okay? And the white people stole the land of Israel in 1948. Now they call themselves Jewish, which is wish to be us, but they're not. But the real Jews are black people.
Sweetheart, you're looking at me, I'm white. But my grandparents wasn't. It's just in the centuries, the people became white.
But where's your great grandfather from Muslim?
from Judea.
From Judea, Jerusalem. No, those are Khazars. Those are Edomites. You're not a Jew. You're an imposter.
I am a Jew. I'm sorry for you.
Yeah, and Hitler could.
I don't speak about
No,
Hitler.
no. Let me finish my line. Hitler